You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Buffa. While many Long Islanders spent the day looking for that perfect gift, some are reminding us just how special the gift of life is. Andrew Anger looks at the impact of One Widow's mission to raise awareness about organ donation.
It's a very humbling and very emotional thing.
Retired city firefighter Kevin Williams from Patchogue wasn't sure he'd see this day. Today, at Ladder 112 in Brooklyn, he met the family of firefighter Thomas Hoey, a man he didn't know, but who ended up saving his life through organ donation. Hoey died in May, and his family decided to donate his organs, something they say, as a firefighter, he would have wanted.
So my dad, we always said that he was a walking saint.
Hoey's family wanted his kidney to go to another firefighter like Williams, but Williams wasn't a match. So he was able to jump to the top of the donor list and ended up getting a life-saving transplant from another donor.
It was quite an amazing chain of events.
Earlier this year, Williams met Christina Moon of Islip, who runs an organ donation foundation. She helped get everyone together.
There's so many little ins and outs to organ donation that people aren't aware of. Like a paired donation, you can offer a kidney to somebody, and if it's not a match, you still donate that kidney. It's going to help that person you were trying to help move on the list.
And this holiday season, Christina Moon hopes more people will discuss organ donation with their family, because she says it truly can save lives.
Nobody wants to talk about what happens when they die, but look at the situations that come of it when you do.
And Christina knows that well. When her husband, FDNY firefighter Billy Moon, died after an accident 2 years ago, his organs helped save at least 5 people. Today, Kevin Williams says he has a bond with all of these firefighter families.
They never even met me until today, but yet they were helping me from the beginning.
In Brooklyn, Andrew Enger, Newsday TV.
Now, to read more about this story, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And only in Newsday, a new lawsuit is challenging an incoming law which bans pet shops from selling dogs, cats, and rabbits. Sherry Einhorn looks at the legal battle and the impact it could have on the island.
How much are those doggies in the window? It doesn't really matter. Come December 15th, when a new state law goes into effect, pet stores like this one will no longer be allowed to sell dogs, cats, or rabbits.
With the deadline looming, there are only a few furry, four-legged friends left for sale here at the Puppy Experience in Aquabog.
We have no choice but to shut down.
Manager Jenna Rausch insists they're one of the good guys getting stuck in the middle of a fight between the government and so-called puppy mills. She says switching from pet sales to supplies only just isn't realistic for them.
We're on prime real estate. This is not feasible to sell leashes and collars and pet supplies and make enough money to keep up with this rent.
The new law, called the Puppy Mill Pipeline Act, was passed in 2022.
It was time for New York to stand up and say no more to animal abuse, and this is one way of doing it.
Come on. Officials here at the Smithtown Animal Shelter say they support anything that shifts the focus from buying to rescuing.
We're in a bit of a crisis. We are overwhelmingly full. We have had a huge influx, and it is sad to say we have more coming in than we have going out right now.
A lawsuit has already been filed on behalf of several pet stores calling the ban unconstitutional and seeking an injunction to block it. Long Island Assemblywoman Jody Giglio tells Newsday, "I fear that banning pet stores will leave New Yorkers with no other alternative than to go online and order a pet. I think it's going to fuel the puppy mills." Pet stores could face penalties of up to $1,000 per violation. Paul Robinson of Southampton says he's purchased a dog from a breeder, from a pet store, and adopted from a rescue, and feels strongly that while government should have a say in some parts of life,
when it comes to the selection of a pet for my grandchildren, I just don't think it's appropriate.
I'm Shari Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Now, to read more about this story, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, lots of Long Islanders have been trying to cash in on Black Friday bargains. Roosevelt Field Mall opened at 6 this morning to accommodate ambitious shoppers. Holiday sales are expected to grow by 3.6% this year. Now, for some, the mad dash at the mall is about more than just shopping.
You can tell the families who come every single year, it's a big deal. They shop, they dine, they entertain their children.
Black Friday is winding down. Local shop owners want you to think about Small Business Saturday. Local chambers of commerce are urging shoppers to hit the mom and pop shops tomorrow to support their local communities. And today is a big day for high school football. Bayport Blue Point took on Wantagh in the Class 4 Long Island Championship game at Hofstra University. We pick up the action in the fourth quarter. Dylan Martini hits Joseph Nicholson for the touchdown that put Wantagh up 29-14. But the Phantoms, they fight back. Sean Coffey gets hit at the goal line and holds on for the touchdown, making it 29-21. But that's the way it would end. The Wantagh squad celebrates its first Long Island championship since 2016. Now, there are 3 other championship games this weekend. We get all the results. Just click Get More on the NewsdayTV video box. Only in Newsday, now's the time for Christmas tree hunting on Long Island. Lisa DiStefano shares what to look for if you're cutting down your own tree.
That smell.
The Christmas smell.
There's nothing like that Christmas smell.
The field is full at Shamrock Christmas Tree Farm in Mattituck. It's back to business as usual after a tree shortage forced the farm to close last season.
We lost an entire year. It was a big setback. But this year we have 2 tractor trailers of pre-cuts coming in and 2,200 trees in this field, and we're ready to go.
So these are all
Douglas fir.
And they range in size.
Yeah, it's genetic diversity. You'll get some trees that are just a little bit over 8 feet probably, and you'll have some trees in here that might be 6. There are some trees that are about 11 or 12 feet back here. When we look on the inside of these trees, you will see some brown needles.
So does that mean it's...
This is absolutely normal. These are secondary growth needles. This is 3 years ago, the growth. The needles will turn brown and die out. We have a shaking machine up at the farm, so when we cut these, we bring them up to the shaking machine, it shakes this tree, and then it will knock out all of these little dead needles from the inside of the tree, so you don't track it into your house.
So don't judge your tree by its needles.
These are fresh. These are in the ground, they're rooted, they're irrigated throughout the drought, and these are as fresh as you're gonna get.
The farm is a full family experience that will get you in the holiday spirit.
We have fire pit, we have a farmer's market, so we have wine. You can sit and drink wine by the fire pit and listen to Christmas carols.
There are plenty of photo ops on Dasher, on Dancer, sit in Santa's sleigh. And this is so much fun. Take a train ride around the farm and see all the beautiful trees. And find the perfect ornament for your tree in their gift shop. There are so many holiday treasures in here too.
But of course, the main attraction is picking your perfect tree. Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
Looks like a lot of fun. Now, for a list of places to cut your own tree, go to Newsday.com, click Get More on the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Now, is your fridge full of leftovers? Well, Lisa DiStefano has some help in today's Feed Me TV.
Come with me to 317 Main Street in Farmingdale, where Chef Eric Levine shared a delicious leftover recipe.
So what we're going to do is show you a way to utilize turkey, cornbread stuffing, cranberries. And we're going to use some of the pulled turkey leftover, cornbread stuffing, a little bit of celery, carrot, onion. And you can either use leftover stock, or if you wanted to make it different, you can use a little bit of gravy. So you'll mix that until it binds up together, and then you'll let it rest for about an hour. Once that hour is done, we take a little bit of the mixture, right? Roll into a ball. Now the important thing here is one hand's wet and one hand is dry. Because you know how people get that all clumpy.
Yeah.
You use the idea. So this is my dry hand, and then I put it into the egg wash.
Okay,
right?
so that's just, what is that?
This is just a little bit of egg, a little bit of water. That's it. A little bit of salt in there. Look at it, make sure that's coated well, and then in the panko. In the panko, if you wanted to, and again, I'm using my dry hand for this, if you wanted to add some chopped sage to it, you can. And then you could either fry it in a regular pot with oil at 350, or what you could do is bake it. And if you bake it, less saturated fats, a little bit healthier, but at that point in time, who cares? It's turkey, right? So we took some of our leftover cranberry sauce, and then we're gonna make an aioli, and this is just a mayonnaise base, right? Just a little bit of kosher salt, white pepper, right? And they're just gonna mix it. Again, a way to utilize everything that's left over from Thanksgiving, and it kind of gives you the spirit of what's coming, which is Christmas. So if you see, it's like a wreath.
Yeah, I like that.
Looks pretty good to me. Now, for more exclusive Feed Me stories like this one, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, pull the Newsday TV video box. All right, now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. It was a beautiful day today. No more rain, at least, like there was on Thanksgiving. You can see tonight we are below 30s. We're in the 29s. We'll have some showers early, too. Tomorrow, the sun will peek out. Taking a look at the temps, and you can see it's going to be another chilly one with temps just scraping 40 if we get there. As for the 7-day forecast, it looks like we're pretty dry. Winds coming in on Thursday, and those temps are hovering around 40.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Bufa. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great weekend.